Hey, makeup marketers, it's Emily Seagren, and I have been an Avon representative since 2008. I am selling at the inner circle level, and I am a gold leader as we speak, climbing my way to the top. So I hope you are too, and I asked you guys, which video would you like me to make? Recruiting Avon reps online like a boss, increasing your unit team sales, and the other one was get off Facebook and start selling more Avon online. So I do plan on doing all three, but I will do them in the sequence you voted for them. So you guys voted for how to recruit Avon reps online like a boss. And I have to say it like that. Ever since I went to the live stream with Fergie in New York last fall, we were talking live online with Fergie about Outspoken Party. And we were talking about selling Avon, and she added in there like a boss. So hopefully you guys are all selling and recruiting like a boss, because we can all do it. All you have to do is believe in yourself and figure out how you're going to get there. So first, I want to take you over to my Facebook account. Now, all of these techniques that I'm going to be talking about today do not always work the same for everyone. So if you have bought my training and you see people posting results, oh my gosh, Emily, look at all these online orders I'm getting now, and you're not getting there, maybe you need to change up what you're doing, because techniques are not going to work the same for everyone. So you got to figure out what works best for you. Now I do have a training set that I sell. If you have not seen that, you can go to makeupmarketingonline.com. I have my training set on there. The full set comes with 12 DVDs, and they're all about an hour long. I also provide a lot of free information under tips for marketing, recruiting, and selling. And then, of course, you want to connect with me and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So there is my 30-second commercial. I hope you guys all have yours down pat, because every time you put yourself out there and you connect with someone, you want to get them to subscribe to you or follow you, so that if they're not ready to take action today, maybe they will in 2 or 3 months, and they'll take action with you. So if you go to Avon Tips and you go to Recruiting Tips, I have kind of a central page here where I have all of my articles listed. You can check out all my different recruiting videos. Just a little mention here, I am on my husband's Mac, which I don't use very often at all. So if I get confused scrolling up or down, that's why. I'm also trying Zoom for the second time. So even this technology girl gets confused too, but I find my way through it, and I don't give up easily. So check out Makeup Marketing Online, and let's get into today's topic. So dream big is my first words of advice. I want to show you some pictures of my experience as an Avon rep. Ever since I started selling in 2008, I have always wanted to go big, and I have, and it's worked out well for me. I've put myself out there, and I try different things. My daughter is just sneaking up on me over here. But I share my experiences, and I have put myself out there. So I have had the opportunity to build a big career in a pretty short amount of time, because I have taken those risks and been rewarded for it. So in my 8 years, I have earned I think 12 to 14 trips, which is amazing. I'm very grateful for that. And I've been able to participate with Avon Corporate with commercial opportunities 3 times already. So just get comfortable with getting yourself out there. Get outside of your comfort zone. And it's not that scary. It actually will make you grow. The things that make you nervous may be those things that'll really make a difference in your business. And that, for me, was something that has allowed me to grow both personally and in my business, was gaining confidence and not worrying so much about what other people thought of what I was doing. The people that really matter to me know who I am, and they know my character and that I am a good person. So some people are going to put their judgment on you and their negativity and criticism, but you really need to black out that noise. Don't listen to people that you don't even know, even though they can be pretty rude sometimes. So let's take a look. This is my personal page. Every time I go on a trip, or even every year, I'll create a new album. What I'll do is put a description in the beginning about myself. If you are recruiting, you need to be marketing yourself. Are you thinking of yourself as a brand and sharing your success and letting people know what you can do with the Avon opportunity? You want to find ways to attract people to you. So the techniques that I like to take advantage of in recruiting are ones that are going to work over and over again. So if you're out prospecting at a gas station and you find someone who's not so sure about the opportunity, wants to think about it, you're kind of convincing them to sell Avon. I think a much better approach is to find a way to reach a lot of people and draw in the ones that are already interested. Some people may work out that you have to kind of push into it, but I like to find the ones that are already searching about it, already interested in the opportunity, and have decided to join my team. So I said I was going to go to another album here. Let's take a look. I've also earned a lot of great rewards with Avon. I focused on sales for about the first 5 to 6 years of my career. My attitude was, why would I want to recruit people that are my customers? I'm going to be building my own competition. I just didn't see the value in leadership. But after 5 to 6 years of not really increasing the profit I was making through big sales, I said, maybe I am looking at this wrong. Maybe I need to take another look at those leadership opportunities and marketing online. And that's exactly what I did. I was tired of playing the victim and saying, poor me, leadership gets all the incentives, sales don't get any. I stopped playing the victim and said, if I can't beat them, I'm going to join them. I'm going to just find a way that I enjoy recruiting. And I really do enjoy the leadership side of the business, probably more than the sales side of the business, as far as I am in my career right now. Okay, so not only the trips, but I've earned Bose speakers. I've earned 2 flat screen TVs, 2 Keurigs, an iPad. I mean, the amount of things that I have done with Avon in just the short 8 years I've been a representative, it has really been amazing. Building all of these lifelong friendships. In 2 weeks, I'm about to go to Cancun, and I have already been to Las Vegas and Chicago with Avon this year. The opportunities just keep getting bigger and more exciting. So when you are on your Facebook page, your personal page, you don't have to, I'll go over to my recruiting tips over here. You don't have to always be pitching to your audience. What I like to do is talk about my experience with Avon and share what I get to do and all the benefits of being an Avon rep. And then I get people asking me about the opportunity. So I'm not pushing it on people that don't want to hear about it. I'm talking about it because it's a big part of my life, and it actually draws people to me. So that's a tip of advice right there. Find a way to attract people, attract recruits, attract customers, and a way to keep engaging with them and interacting with them. Honestly, I am like overly, I feel like I've almost marketed myself a little too well right now, because I'm kind of overwhelmed with everything that's going on, and I'm trying my best to keep up. But that's just what can happen when you are serious about your business. You work hard. You're always building and increasing, and always wanting to do more and help your team even more. So we talked about dreaming big, ignoring the chatter. You are going to have people that are going to say you can't do that. Nobody makes money with Avon. Avon's a scam. You're going to hear it all. And when I was opening my LABC, I heard from several strangers walking by saying, "Oh my God, Avon, that's never going to make it." And here we are 8 years later. I have always just used that negativity to drive me even further. It really does get me amped up still to this day, but it usually pushes me to then do even more with my business, so I can say, "Told you so." Those negative people that are trying to rain on your parade, don't listen to them. Listen to your family and your friends and the people that actually care about you. My third tip was to take risks. I have done that several times in my Avon business. The first time was opening the LABC. I knew that I wanted to reach those high levels of sales, and the LABC was just the opportunity that I took to get there. I took another risk when I pulled myself out of the LABCs to focus on marketing and leadership, and it has paid off tremendously. And now I'm taking another even bigger risk, and this time it's with leadership. I'm really focusing a lot of my marketing budget and a lot of my time and efforts into helping others and building my leadership business. And I really think that this is going to be the part of my business that pays off the best. I wish I would have done those three in opposite order. But I can't regret any of my choices, because I have learned so much. And those times I've fallen have really pushed me to even get up and come back even stronger. Determine your gift. So when I read The View from the Top, when I read those volumes, and if you haven't, I really suggest those books. They're by a bunch of the executive leaders and top leaders in Avon. And they all tell you their success story and how they got to where they are. What I found is that nobody really got there the same way, but they all figured out what their gift was, and they used that to build their Avon business. So find out what you can share with others. Again, I had the wrong viewpoint on it in the beginning. I was thinking, why do I want to help other Avon reps marketing their business? Like, I don't see how that is going to help me at all. And now I have really opened up my mind. I have really opened up my life to share with everyone. Me having brain surgery really changed my view of life. I was unfortunately thinking, what if this is it? Am I living the life that I want to live? Am I making a difference in people's lives? And I didn't really feel like I was at that point. So I don't know what happened, but I just started to view life differently. I wanted to be more of an open book. I wanted to help others, and I wanted to have fun. I wanted my family and friends to remember me as a fun spirit and someone that cared about others and helped others. So even though it's kind of creepy that I was thinking about what if that was my time to go, it really changed my view on life. And so keep an open mind. Keep an open mind and try to build all areas of your business. Don't limit yourself to just one area. Go after incentives. All those trips that I told you I've earned and the rewards I've gotten, all were for, almost all of them were for recruiting people. So Avon was rewarding me for building my own business. So use those incentives to really push you when you're focused on recruiting. Until you're at the leader level, you want to be focused on building your front line. And if you do have people interested in leadership, working one-on-one with those leaders until you can get up to the leader level. But really, until I reached leader, I was focused on recruiting people myself. On this recruiting tips page here, I have a bunch of different tools that you can use. I have some of the services that I like to use in marketing my business. And then I have all of these different articles and videos that I've created on recruiting. So I know I'm not really giving you specific tips for recruiting online, but I really think you need to try different things and figure out what works best for you. I am an advocate of recruiting methods that draw in groups of people. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend posting a recruiting ad and then people that like it go and personally trying to reach out to those people who liked your post to see if they're interested in selling Avon. Think of ways that you can draw in multiple people. So I have written recruiting ads, I shouldn't say ads, recruiting blog posts. And what are those going to do? Those are going to draw in people over and over again. So my one-time effort of writing these articles produces results, monthly, yearly, and it just keeps building. In 2015, through Campaign 8, I had 110 online appointments. This year, through Campaign 8, I have 252 online appointments. And that is not my team. That is just me. So all of these efforts where I was working so hard in the beginning and they were not producing results have started to snowball. And the results are really amazing. And I see similar things happening with my online sales business as I do with recruiting. They've both started to pick up and gain momentum, and there's no stopping them now. I've worked so hard on it for so many years that the results are just beginning to look amazing. So I just want to encourage all of you out there that you can do this. You can make good money selling Avon. I don't know if I can really help you figure out how you're going to recruit like a boss, but if you find a way to do it that's fun, I won't do any recruiting methods that I don't like because I don't think I'll come off as a positive, happy person if I'm sitting at an event all day long and trying to get people to sell Avon. Some people do awesome at that and love doing it, but it's not something that I enjoy. So I focus on recruiting methods that I really like doing. And then it really shows in the results and even in my demeanor to people. it also, me giving my advice to other Avon representatives, once you find your gift and you're helping your team and helping other Avon reps, people will actually start approaching you that they want to join your team. So really, by coming off as an expert, you are attracting people to you. So whatever it may be that you're good at, that people say, hey, can you teach me how to do that? Maybe that's what you need to focus on. I really realized that online marketing was my gift, and I try to share it with as many people as possible. So we've gone through dream big, ignore the chatter, take risks, determine your gift, keep an open mind, go after incentives, and put yourself out there. I remember submitting my story to be featured in one of the demo books, and I was even like nervous about doing that. I had no pictures of myself. I wasn't even comfortable like taking pictures by myself. But in today's network marketing world, you need to be comfortable with yourself. You need to be able to take selfies and do videos. It's the area of the business that is booming right now. So the more you push yourself to get comfortable doing those things, the better you will be at them. Some other tips are, these are more practical tips, not the vague ones that I kind of just went over. But I do want to mention my team last year, C1 to C8. We had 56 additions. C1 to C8, 2016. We have 202 additions. So again, just that momentum. So if you are getting those $10 or $15 checks from Avon right now from leadership, keep pushing and look at the people who are doing big things to keep you motivated. Okay, so my practical tips. If you are an ambassador and rules have not changed since I make this video, buy leads. They are a great investment. You can buy as little as 5. You do have to be an ambassador or above, and buy the premium ones. That's just my advice. They are $15 a piece, which would be $75 for 5. However, I have seen about 40 to 50% of the premium ones converting as long as you follow up with your leads. So all you have to do, say 2 out of those 5 leads join you, you get one of them to be successful in the 40% program, and you earn $65 in bonus money. So there you have already paid back almost the majority of the money you've spent to buy those leads. So last year, my team was growing, but people were dropping off just as fast as I was adding them, as our team was adding them. So we really didn't see our team growing. This year, with lead buy, our team is growing. We have already added, I think it's 100 new team members since the beginning of the year. So we've had 100 additions. Don't quote me on that, but I don't have my spreadsheet in front of me, which I was going to show you, but it's not on my husband's computer. So share your gift, whatever it may be. Use it to teach others, not only on your team, but other Avon reps all over. It'll help you become an expert in the field and be able to share and attract others. Show excitement and give thanks for your Avon business. Look at how people may see you. Are you on Facebook every day griping about how you feel and, oh, I don't feel good, and this happened to me today and this happened to me? Look how you're coming off to people. If you're coming off as a negative Nelly, people aren't going to want to listen to you anymore. They're going to see your post pop up on Facebook, and they're going to have this like icky feeling being like, oh, she's probably just complaining again. So as a leader, you need to show excitement and you need to give thanks. So being thankful for all the things Avon does for us. The more thankful you are, the more good things will happen to you. So give thanks to God and Avon. Be the good example. Be the good example. So I always invite all my team members to get to know me personally. I try to invite them to connect on Facebook. I want them to know me as a person. I try to purposefully tell them about my personal life so that we have that bond, that connection. And I like for them to see all the amazing things you can do with Avon. So be the person that you want to attract. I think Darren Hardy told us that at conference a couple years ago. So he became the man that he would want a wife to look for. So he put together his ideal wife and then figured out who he had to become to attract that ideal wife. So same thing kind of goes there for being a leader. Practice being positive. I think by default, human beings just automatically think about the negative, and unfortunately, I think it's more common with women. We like to be naggy and complain and be negative, but you really need to turn that around. Next time you feel you're saying something negative or your reaction is the first negative thing you can think of, stop yourself and think about what's positive. What can you focus on that's going to change your attitude? And the more you practice being positive and the more you exude that, the more people are going to like being around you. Be uplifting, be inspiring, be the person that you want to be, not this victim that's just getting through life. So my final tip, I know I've kind of been all over the place today, but it's really about finding your gift and sharing it with others and doing things that are fun that you like to recruit people, because then you will be recruiting like a boss. And whether that is online or offline, do your best and think big and make it happen. Promote the opportunity as much as you do sales. Get out of your comfort zone and start recruiting like a boss. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and make it a great Avon day.